So hello everybody, how are you doing? A very special day, because since a long time we're driving a Jaguar again, and special thanks to Jaguar in Germany, because this is the first press car that we're getting from them, and I'm very excited to present to you already the P575, which is more or less the F-Type R successor, because this is the brand new facelifted model year 2020, and of course we want to check out how fast the car goes on the Autobahn using the drift box. This time it's up here, because that is the best position to get the best satellite signal, so we have a very correct measurement because of this nice panoramic sunroof. We of course will put everything in the most sporty setting. We'll put it in S, we have it in race, we will put the traction control into this track mode and want to see how fast it goes. Keep in mind that this car has winter tires, 20-inch winter tires on it, so I don't expect numbers from the factory and comparable numbers to what you really can get in another car of that power league right now, but let's see. So let's now check out how fast the F-Type R goes from 100 to 200. So guys, I think we managed to do some pretty good times considering the outside conditions of about 4 degrees Celsius and let's say the winter tires in 20-inch format that we had on this car. We managed to do a 3.7 on the drift box to 100, and it shows a 7.9 seconds 100 to 200 best run. You can clearly see that once I do the pull through from 100 to 200, it's a tiny bit slower the time than if I'm doing that launch control mode, because it's likely that the transmission is in a faster shifting mode once we are really in let's say launch control mode. As said, I think those numbers are pretty good considering not only winter tires but of course also the weight of this car. This car is more as a GT car. It's not a 2-race car like an Audi R8 for example, or an AMG GTR, so it makes sense that it's a tiny bit slower, but in everyday conditions, comparing it for example to an AMG GTR, I think this car sounds better and has actually more power, usable power in everyday situation, because that supercharger pulls right away while the turbo of the GTR, it's a tiny bit to get going. Of course, also comparing it to the Audi R8, the R8 has this nice screaming V10, so I would say sound wise they are on pair, but also from a power delivery perspective, from low RPMs here, the F-Type R P575 really is a great car and is a lot of fun to drive, not only on the Autobahn but also on the country road, because the steering is very nice and nimble. It feels very easy in town, but still you have a good and sporty feel on the country road. So I think they have a good package and a pretty good compromise. Also like that they refined the quality for this facelift model quite a lot. Without further talking, I think you've seen the most important part for today. Of course, pure sound video and other stuff is coming. Make also sure to follow us on Instagram, because there you get some even nicer sound reels and some nice photos also of this car.